Namaste everyone, welcome to Bhairavi Cultural Academy. You're watching the series Explore Bhagavad Gita with Pavithra. In the earlier episodes, we understood the overview, the core theme, the main concepts, and why one should study the Gita as well. We also saw a story of the Mahabharata in short lines. So we all know Bhagavad Gita finds its place in the Bhishma Parva of the Mahabharata. It comprises of 18 chapters spread out in 700 verses. And in this series we are referring to the book contributed by T.N. Sethu Madhavan, in which he has beautifully explained Bhagavad Gita in its simplest form. And now it's time to start and explore the chapters. So before we start or begin with the chapters, there is something which we need to learn. So the chapter 1 is Arjuna Vishada Yoga, Yoga of the despondency of Arjuna. Let's understand the invocation which is offered prior to Bhagavad Gita. So before you start reciting or offering your prayers, so this is the invocation, Shlokas, that is to be offered. Generally, before commencing the study of the Bhagavad Gita text, it is customary to study the meditation verses on the Gita called Gita Dhyana Shlokas. We do not know who composed them. It is a set of 9 verses recited as invocation, dedication, and prayer to the Gita knowledge and its glory. For our purposes, let us take up one of the verses and understand its meaning. Prapanna paarijaataya totra vetraika paanaye Jnanamudraya krishnaaya geetaamrita duhe namah. What is this? It says, Salutations to Bhagvan Krishna with his right hand in Jnana Mudra, the bestower of all needs to those who surrender to him completely, the milker of the divine nectar of the Bhagavad Gita, the holder of the whip in one hand for driving the cows. Let's understand what's the meaning of this shloka. This verse describes Sri Krishna with his right hand held in Jnana Mudra, in knowledge posture, wherein the thumb is joined to the forefinger and all the other 3 fingers are stretched out. The gesture symbolizing knowledge. This is the Jnana Mudra. This way. This is a remarkable concept in Indian Vedantic philosophy and spirituality, which indicates that our body postures have psychological counterparts. As the mind is, so is the body. Bodily expressions being the manifestation of the working of the mind or the effect of psyche. This is what we call body language in the modern business school terminology. It means that there is nothing in this world so purifying as knowledge. We offer our obeisance to Sri Krishna, who is the embodiment of knowledge and who imparts such knowledge to all those who seek it from him. This is what Arjuna does in the Gita. That knowledge is the supreme knowledge, the knowledge of the absolute reality, the knowledge of dharma, the knowledge of righteousness, the knowledge about the right way of living. With this prayer, let us start our journey in the Gita Ganga and crave for Sri Krishna's enlightenment. So now before we begin the chapter 1, before getting into shlokas, let's understand what is the setup prior to the Gita. So the first chapter in the Gita introduces the scene, the setting, the circumstances, and the characters involved, determining the reasons for the espousal of the Bhagavad Gita. The scene is the sacred plain of Kurukshetra. The setting is a battlefield. The situation is that the war between two clans of brothers, the Kauravas and the Pandavas, is about to begin. The main characters are Bhagwan Sri Krishna and the valiant Arjuna from the side of Pandavas and Duryodhana from the side of Kauravas in the midst of large armies on both the sides led by their respective commanders. After noticing the principal warriors on both the sides, Arjuna falls into the mood of deep dejection and melancholy due to the fear of destruction of friends and relatives in the course of the impending war, leading to his resolve not to take up arms against his kith and kin. This is the subject matter of this chapter, and hence it is called Arjuna Vishada Yoga, the yoga of the despondency of Arjuna. In the next episode, let's begin the Shlokas that is in chapter 1. Until then, stay safe and take care. Namaste.